we know that a share has two types of values: nominal value and market value. Now, these two values can be same, or it is possible that market value is greater than nominal value, and it is also possible that market value is lower than nominal value. Now, whenever you will face word problems related to nominal values and market values of shares, you will come across some terms, and only if you understand the meaning of those terms, you will be able to understand whether market value is higher, lower, or equal to nominal value. So what are those? When nominal value is equal to market value, we say that the share is selling at par. At par, nominal value is the par value, you can say. That is the base value. That's where it started. And from there, market value can go up or go down. But when it is equal, we say it's at par. Now, if market value is greater than nominal value, then what happens? Then we say that the shares are selling at a premium or above par. So when we talk about at premium or above par, then the market value is greater. And if market value is lower than nominal value, then we say it is selling at discount or below par. So whenever you encounter phrases such as at discount or below par, then you will understand that we are talking about market value lower than nominal value. Now, let's solve a word problem where you will encounter all these phrases, and we'll understand how our calculations will change according to these phrases. So we have this particular question. The question says Samir wants to invest rupees 27,000 to buy shares. Now, shares of following companies are available to him. So he has total of 27,000 rupees which he can invest. And now we will see what are the options available to him. So the first option is rupees 100 shares of company A at par. Second option is rupees 100 shares of company B at 25% premium. Third option is rupees 100 shares of company C at 10% discount. So we need to find out how many shares can he buy of each company. So we have three options. In all the three cases, what do we see? Well, rupees 100 shares of company A, rupees 100 shares of company B, rupees 100 shares of company C. So nominal value is same in all the three cases. But as soon as we move to this part, the market value changes, because in one case we have at par, the second one we have at premium, and in the case of third one, company C, we have at discount, and this will change the market value. So let's start with company A. Let's see, in 27,000 rupees, how many shares can he buy of company A? So what do we have? We have rupees 100 shares of company A at par. Now what is the meaning of at par? At par means market value is equal to face value, which means that the face value given to us is equal to the market value, or the market value is same as the face value, which is rupees 100. So in this case, market value of each share is rupees 100. Now we need to find number of shares of company A which he can buy for 27,000 rupees. So how will we calculate that? It's very simple. Whenever we have a fixed amount to invest and we have the market value of the share, then we'll simply divide the amount to invest by the market value. So money invested by market value of one share. So when you divide money invested by market value of one share, then you will get the number of shares which you can buy for a particular amount. In our case, it's rupees 27,000. So how many shares can we buy for rupees 27,000 of company A? Well, this is the formula. And if we apply this, what do we get? 27,000 by rupees 100, which is the market value of one share. So this is the amount invested and this is the market value of one share. When we divide that, we get 270. So 270 shares can be purchased for rupees 27,000. So this is the first option. Now let's go to company B. Now what happens in the case of company B? Here it's rupees 100 shares of company B at 25% premium. So again it's rupees 100 shares, that is nominal value is rupees 100, but it is selling at a premium of 25%. So what will be the market value in this case? First of all, let's understand what is the meaning of this premium. So when we say at premium, it means that market value will be equal to face value plus, because it is premium, so we add the premium percentage of face value. In this case, it's 25%. So it will be face value plus 25% of face value, that is rupees 100. So this will be our calculation, 100 plus 25% of rupees 100, face value plus 25% of face value, which is 100 plus 25 or rupees 125. So while the nominal value of share is rupees 100, but it is selling at 25% premium, or it is selling at rupees 125. Now what is the amount that is available for investment? Rupees 27,000. Now we need to find out how many shares can be bought. Now we are purchasing the share always on the market value. So market value is 125. So if we need to find the number of shares of company B, we will have to use this particular formula. Money invested will be divided by market value of one share. So what is the money invested? It's 27,000, right? And it will be divided by 100 or 125. It's 125, always the market value. So divided by 125. So once we divide these, we get 216. So we will get 216 shares of company B if we invest 27,000 rupees, because the market value in this case is rupees 125. Now let's come to company C. Here it's rupees 100 shares of company C at 10% discount. So here we are talking about discount. So what is the meaning of this? Well, when we talk about at discount, it means that market value is lower than the face value or the nominal value. So we'll have to subtract this percentage. And this is percentage of what? This is percentage of nominal value or face value. So it will be face value minus discount percentage of face value. So what is the face value here? It's 100 minus 10% of face value 100. So this will be the final solution, rupees 100 minus 10% of rupees 100. So this is the market value. If we calculate this, what do we get? 100 minus 10. 10% of 100 is rupees 10. So 100 minus 10 is 90. So this amount is the market value. As you can see, it is lower than the nominal value because you are getting the shares at 10% discount. It's lower. Market value is lower, and you get to purchase the share at the market value, not at the nominal value. So market value is rupees 90. Amount to be invested is rupees 27,000. What will be the number of shares for company C? It will be money invested by market value of one share. So it will be 27,000 money invested by market value of one share, which is 90 here. So what do we get? 300 shares. So we can purchase 300 shares of company C at 10% discount for rupees 27,000. So this is how for different shares you will have different market values depending on whether it is selling at par, or it is selling at premium, or it is selling at a discount. And accordingly you will have to calculate the market value by either adding up the premium value or subtracting the discount value from the face value. And if it is at par, then it's very simple. It's always the same as face value. That is, the market value will be the same as the face value, and you do not need to perform any calculation. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.